Nathaniel Oxford, the Oxford, demonstrating the black belt song for band karate. This is a great technique exercise. Even if you don't use our method book, you're going to learn this somewhere. And it's a major scale in thirds. So it's in our method book, it's page 42, line 2. And it is the concert B flat, which is the C on trumpet. B flat is what the piano sounds. Instruments that play in concert pitch, we call it, which means the same key as the piano, are flute, trombone, percussion, all the string instruments, and that's it. Instruments that play in B flat, which is where you play a C and it sounds a B flat on the piano. E flat instruments, you play a C and it sounds an E flat on the piano. So B flat instruments include the B flat trumpet, the B flat clarinet, the B flat tenor saxophone. Sometimes euphonium reads treble clef in B flat. So for us, it's the C scale. And the way this goes is you play a note, you skip a note, and then you come back. And you skip a note, and you come back, and you skip a note. So it follows a pattern. You're playing an interval of what's called a third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the whole scale. So you go 1, 3. That's why it's called a third, because you skip 2. 1, 3. So the next third is between 2 and 4 because you skip the 3. But it's 2, 3, 4 are the 3 notes that make it a third. So it's 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6. And do you see what this hand's doing? It's just doing the scale. 1, 2, 3, because the sets of thirds are going up by step. So I could actually pull up my recording app here, which I'm going to do. And I am going to record myself playing the main scale, the main part of the scale. Nope, that's not the recording app. There it is. And then I'm going to add the thirds to it. So if you can do this, if you have a device you can record on, even if you could just take a cell phone video of yourself playing it, you play it back to yourself, and you can play the thirds along with it. It's a great way to practice it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to play that back and notice that I'm going to do the thirds and it's going to make a really nice harmony. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4. So what I hope you'll notice in this is that there's a pattern to it, right? It sets up an algorithm and then follows it all the way up the scale. It's not just a whole bunch of random notes that you've got to learn, but there's a whole pattern to it. It's pretty much just the 8-note scale, but you just go up in this pattern on it. Without that scale accompaniment accompanying it, this is what it sounds like. Another way to think about it is the bottom note is the regular scale, and the top note is like if you think of the top note starting on the third note of the scale, it just goes up the scale. So let's try that. I haven't tried this. I'm just going to try this on the video and see if it works. I think I am. It's really hard.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a pattern. Pattern.